Ladies, we are so excited to have with us today Tony Boldi, one of PolishedWoman.com's biggest fans, or at least biggest bloggers. He comments, he questions, and he shares his opinion on some of the things that we've had to say. So Tony, talk to us. What do you think about Polished Woman so far?
Well, thanks for finally getting me on your show. You know, it's funny because it seems like it's kind of one-sided. It's about polished women, but you need to have the male version on, you know, to kind of go along with what you guys are saying. And so I'm trying to represent maybe the male voice out there and just give us, you know, let us be heard. So you guys blog as much as you can because I think they'll have you on the show as well.
My first question for Tony is, I remember who should pay on a first date. You don't agree with us.
Oh yeah.
Polished women never pay on any date, but especially the first. Tony, what do you think?
Well, how can you generalize everything? You can't generalize, right? So I had sent you guys a little video and I had posted a little blog saying, in certain circumstances, let's say you're on an afternoon lunch with people from work. Are you assuming just because the man's at the table with a woman that he has to pay? And that was one of my points. Now, if you're on a date, right, and the guy asks the girl out, of course I think the guy should pay. He's the one that asked the female out. But does that mean in every single situation? Now, I got to tell you guys, I actually marched in the ERA march, Equal Rights Amendment for Everybody, at 10 years old. I mean, I've fought for women's rights. It was 100 degrees out there. I was 10 years old and dying for women's rights. And my dad is like, do you know what you're doing? I'm like, yeah. So now I'm here to say that I did that and have a lot of pride in seeing things and the equal rights for all people. But that doesn't mean that you guys get it both ways. That doesn't mean you get everything and then some. I think it's a give and take. It's a balanced relationship based on discussion in that relationship.
Well, maybe it depends on the situation as well.
Yes.
Because if you're on a date, you really have to pay for the first date. If you're on a date,
Well, what if a woman asks the man out?
Well, that's her problem, you know. But at least, you know, try to fake and at least, you know, grab your wallet, you know, just grab your wallet and then let the girl, whatever, if she wants to pay for that, then pay for it.
You know what? What if the woman went for her wallet and the man, the polished man, the groomed, finely groomed gentleman goes up and, no, I've got this.
That's
make an effort.
Exactly.
So you think women should make the effort?
Well,
that's the one I'm talking about.
You have to be careful because polished.
She doesn't think that. What do you mean? You don't think a woman should make the effort to pretend to pay?
Well, some does it, but actually, for me, you shouldn't do it. But if they want to, then fine.
Okay, because I'm going based on what she said. She has taught me to never make the effort.
Well,
I didn't grow up that way.
It depends on everything. We're generalizing here,
right.
But you have to be careful. You're calling it polished women or woman.
Woman.
Be careful. That's not just a new term for gold digger.
No,
right? Be very, very careful because that's a fine line
we're
walking here. Very, very fine line.
No, not being a gold digger. That's not for real. I mean,
what's a gold digger? Define gold digger.
Gold digger is something that, you know, that accepts money, literally money.
Okay.
From a guy.
Would you accept money from a guy?
No.
Why?
Because why will I accept money from the guy?
It helps you buy the purse.
No. I'll accept credit card.
What was your last episode?
I'll accept credit card.
What was your last episode? I watched your. I am a true
sugar
fan.
Daddy. Sugar daddy.
What's a sugar daddy?
Sugar daddy. Sugar daddy is someone that will take you out to shop.
It's money. Oh, you're saying the cash doesn't change hands?
Yeah.
They just put the credit card on the table.
Yeah.
Fine line.
Fine. It's like why does every single woman in the world loves Pretty Woman?
It's a great movie.
No.
She was also a whore.
No.
She was also a hooker.
No.
My point is you're walking a fine line.
He fell in love with her.
He fell in love with a hooker. I agree. I love Pretty Woman, but let's not.
Okay, let's change the topic.
Tony, I'm just so curious. What was it exactly about Rebecca that made you finally say, "Will you marry me?"
Well, I mean, it was. Oh, I mean, it wasn't that cut and dry. I mean, we had a lot of drama. I mean, it wasn't anything. I mean, I've had a lot of drama in my 20s and 30s, but trying to figure out what works in a relationship is challenging because we're both mature adults, and you know, I've been single. She was single for a long time. This was our first marriage, no kids. So we had bumped our head a lot, but through bumping our head, we knew the ultimate purpose was just to see if we got along, and we just kept getting back up and found ways that worked. But.
So Tony, most men do not like drama, but you said that it's necessary that there is drama in a relationship.
Well, it's necessary because it means two people are being real. The drama happens when it's the energy trying to work itself out. If you don't have that, there's two fake people. There's no way in your courting that it's going to be perfect. That's fake.
Did you hear that, men?
It's absolutely necessary
beautiful.
if you're being honest in the relationship. You're going to bump your head.
Wait,
Old-fashioned courting got me married.
Oh, did you do that? Oh, awesome.